Hello everybody and welcome back to another individual song reaction here on my channel. I don't do these very often, but I was scrolling through YouTube earlier today and I saw that MUCC released a brand new song, I guess. I don't even know if it's new. It might be a song off of their previous album from last year that I really enjoyed. That was my number, what was it? I can't remember which number it was. In the top 6, I think maybe it was 5. No, it doesn't matter. But anyway, it's a new song. I don't really know what it's called. I just glanced at it for a second and I saw lots of Japanese writing, which is absolutely what I would expect from MUCC. I don't know if I'll be able to use the audio or the video in this video. So if I can't do either of those things, I don't know if it's even worth my uploading this, but I'll try. I will have the video on screen here with me. It'll be up here, I believe. And when I am done watching it, I guess I'll talk about it a little bit, but we don't need to waste any time. Let's just get right into this. Let's see here. I'll show you. I have this pulled up. And I was looking in the description here just like a second ago. So the song says MUCC, and then it says so Japanese something, so music video. MUCC 25th anniversary tour, timeless. So they're on their 25th anniversary tour, I guess. There's something now on sale for 2,500 yen. Don't know what that is. But it says, here we have track 1, So, track 2, Yo, then track 2, So, the karaoke version, which would be basically the instrumental version, I believe, maybe with some background vocals. And then the track 4, Yo, karaoke version. And then I don't know what the MUCC 25th anniversary tour would be. That looks like there's maybe several different songs on there. It's an official bootleg, so it's probably a show that happened. And it looks like it was recorded on December 4th, 2022. So that'd be like, what, 5 months ago? So, not sure, but there's all sorts of stuff down here. Penny Lane, Freight Hall, Club Jaw. I have no clue what any of this is. But anyway, this is So. Again, I don't know what it's called. I don't really know what's going on, but let's listen to it. If you're not unfamiliar, I have several other MUCC reactions on my channel. MUCC is one of my absolute favorite bands. They might be my favorite metal band right now. The only other band that competes with them is a band from Denmark called Raunchy, and they haven't released an album since 2013. So my favorite active band is MUCC, although Raunchy does say that they've been going to release a new album in the next few years, but they've been saying that for several years. So if this is a song I've never heard before, I'm very excited. If it is one that I have heard before, I probably won't even continue with this video. So here we go. Oh. Okay. So we got piano, nice. Some strings in there. That's really cool. Definitely sounds like a happier one and rather not a heavy one, but that's fine. Production sounds fantastic. Drums sound really good. Having the strings there on the right side, or my left side, I guess it would be my right side. My stereo image is flipped, sorry. Snare roll, very cool. Don't hear that very often in music, modern music. Ooh, nice run on the guitar there. Piano sounds great as well. Ooh. At the beginning of that chorus, there was like a little flourish on the acoustic guitars. That's a very, very standard MUCC thing. They used to do that a lot. They haven't done it as much on their last few albums. Just come into choruses going strum and strum, you know. I like this though. This is great. If you happen to be watching this and you're not a fan of MUCC, and I said that they're a metal band earlier, some of the heaviest songs I've ever heard in my entire life are from this band. But they can also do stuff like this, which is great. The video is kind of giving me a little bit of like Last of Us location vibes, which is really cool. Guitar solo, baby. The strings are gorgeous. So they have a cello guy playing cello in the video, which is kind of cool. Very cool, actually. Cello and a violin. Love the gang vocals there. Guys I've never watched MUCC music videos ever, and it's crazy. Like, the guys look so young in the band, and they have been around forever. Tatsuro, the singer, does not look very young though. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. Let me mute that. So yeah, so that was really awesome. That was great. They haven't. I guess they did have a couple songs like that on their last album, but their album before that, which was, shoot, I'm having trouble remembering now. Last year was New World, and their album two years before that, which was my number one of the year, was Aku, and Aku had almost nothing on it at all. But Aku Plus 2 did have, I believe, one or both of those extra additional songs were sort of ballady songs. Yeah, as I mentioned before, MUCC is a extremely heavy, extreme heavy metal band, but they also can do stuff like that, and that's not out of the ordinary. They could have an album where majority of the album sounds like that tonally, and then just only one or two metal songs. They're just one of those bands that can do absolutely anything. They have several albums that are more based on electronic music rather than metal music, so that's not surprising to me at all. I would literally not be surprised if MUCC did anything at all. The only thing that would really surprise me would be if they had a music video for a song that there was no singing in it at all. But on their last album, on New World, the final track on their album, I believe, was a song that was just intense and crazy, and there was just screaming the entire time. But as far as I know, that's the only song they've released. At least I haven't heard their first, I think, 3 or 4 albums, but every album after that I have, and I've heard. And as far as I know, they've never released a song that's just screaming, with the exception of this very short, I think it's only like 1 minute 45 seconds, the final track on New World. But anyway, this, I thought it was great. The string sounded fantastic. In the video, they made a point to show that there was a cello player and a violin player there. So I don't know, maybe on the last 2 MUCC albums, or actually the last 3, they've been experimenting, I think, with having a piano player there. And so that's been really great. And I don't know if they're going to continue with that and have the piano player just be a full member of the band continuing forward. But it'd be cool if they did. I wouldn't mind if they made a album that didn't have as much piano and stuff on it, but like I said, the cool thing about MUCC is that they can do anything that they want. But if they maybe had a whole album full of like an album with strings, and like maybe they do a whole show with an orchestra, oh my gosh, that would be awesome. I haven't seen a ton of live MUCC footage, but I did watch one of their entire concerts that was broadcast live during the pandemic. I think they did a whole concert, and I watched the whole thing, and it was amazing. I watched it while it was streaming live, I think. That was really, really cool to see. And I know that I have on one of the deluxe editions of one of their albums, maybe even two of their albums, I have like a live show on there. It comes with a bonus disc DVD. So I know they do release their shows and stuff, but it's just impossible to find DVDs and stuff like that for a decent price here in the United States. But I like that song a lot. The chorus was catchy. It was exactly what I would expect from a MUCC song, and I don't think that anything really surprised me. The most unique thing about that song was the sort of close mic'd strings. And I really enjoyed that aspect of the song, having them kind of off pan to the side, at least at the first half of the song, and doing its own thing, being a little dry, not too lush, more close mic'd. And then as the song got on, adding kind of more layers and stuff of that, to sort of fill the stereo spectrum was really great. The acoustic guitar, the electric guitar playing, the more clean electric guitar playing during the sort of the verses and the intro was great. Very tasty as always. MUCC's guitar player is one of my absolute favorite guitar players of all time. I think that he is so clever with what he plays, and he can do things that are super, super flashy. But often my favorite things that he does are the things that aren't super flashy and that are just groovy or really simple, and things that not necessarily other guitar players would think to do or would want to do. And so I absolutely love that about him. But they've been a band for so long now, and they have such a huge catalog with such a wide variety of styles of songs that, you know, they could do anything they want. Jazz song, whatever, blues song in the middle of an album, no problem. They've done all that stuff before. So the guitar playing was really nice. I mentioned during the chorus, when the chorus came in there, at the first chorus at least, there was that sort of like strum, that triplet strum on the acoustic guitar. That is very MUCC. That is something they used to do a lot in their specifically on their album Shion from, I think, 2004 or 5. I can't remember the year that album came out. But specifically that album and their album that came after that called Kayutai, which is one of my favorite albums of theirs. They did that a lot. They also did it a little bit, I guess, on Gokusai, maybe. And I'm trying to think of the names of their albums. It's tough, not being a person that speaks any Japanese at all. But anyway, they've done that a lot in the past, and I really think that this song sounded great. You know, I'm a person that doesn't generally tend to listen to individual songs. My opinion on bands as a whole is solely based on albums and their entire discography, and so it's kind of hard for me to articulate my thoughts on just a single song there. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully this video is interesting. If I can get it uploaded, it'll just be a sweet, nice little thing here. And I know I've got a couple of people who watch when I upload my MUCC videos, and they have these really awesome comments about what's actually going on, things that I don't know. They can translate some of the Japanese for me. So if anyone like that watches this and you get to comment on it. I do know that last year, at the end of the year, MUCC released an EP, I think, of like several songs that weren't on Spirit or on New World. And I did manage to find those files online at one point and get them. So I do have that available to listen to, and I've been meaning to possibly record a reaction to that. So if I get one comment saying do that, maybe I'll do that next time I have my stuff set up. Right now I've got everything here set up because I just filmed my Just Jack video earlier this morning. And before I tear some of my stuff down, I thought I would do this because I saw it was there, and kind of a spur of the moment thing. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time I do an individual song like this. Or remember, on my channel, we've got all these Metallica videos coming out, plus Just Jack will be coming out soon. Actually, probably the Just Jack will be out before this video, I think. We got Ellie Goulding coming up. We got Death Stars from Germany. We got VNV Nation from England. We got Ellie Goulding from England. We got... there's a band that I'm really interested in called As Everything Unfolds. They're sort of a newer band. 69 Eyes have an album coming out that I'm kind of interested in. I've heard their last two albums, and I really like them a lot. They're from Finland. So lots of good stuff from around the world. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.